Hello, this is Michael, and welcome to Medlock Method Chinese Language Builder.
你好，我是邱老师。
What's this language builder about, Qiu Laoshi?
Today we're going to book a hotel room.
Really useful stuff.
Of course, always. Okay, here we go. 订房.
Reserve room, book room.
That's right, 订房. We have several ways to say hotels. Okay, let's try this. 你房间订了没? Your friend might ask you.
Have you booked a room yet?
That's right, 你房间订了没? 房间. Okay, we'd like to introduce some hotels. How you say that? First one, 酒店. Alcohol shop.
This is what we would use for a 5-star hotel, isn't it?
Usually, but Chinese people might exaggerate. They might call themselves
No way.
大酒店, big 5-star hotel.
Never heard Chinese people exaggerate. Never.
And usually when you hear 大酒店, it might be 3 stars, but 酒店 tend to be the 5-star hotels. Okay, 酒店. And there's another one, 旅馆. 旅 is travel, and 馆 is the hall. So travel hall.
That's a more general usage, isn't it?
Yeah, and 旅馆 sounds a bit out of date actually. It's like inn. So 旅馆. And another one is 宾馆. Bin is honor guest. That's 宾, 来宾.
So this is more of a guest house, and this would be more like a 3-star or a lower star hotel.
Yeah, this is 宾馆. So let's practice a little bit here.
Ask me, have you booked your 5-star hotel yet?
你酒店订了没?
Tell me yes.
订了.
Using the general word for hotel, ask me, have you booked your hotel yet?
你旅馆订了没?
Tell me no, not yet.
没订，还没呢.
This time using guest house, ask me, have you booked the hotel yet?
你宾馆订了没?
Tell me yes.
订了.
Tell me yes, I did it ages ago.
订了，早就订了，早就订了. Okay, early, already 订了. Okay, booked. Right, let's move on to next one. 电话订房.
Using the telephone to reserve a room.
That's right, 电话订房.
Very important because this is on the telephone. This is where you tend to get nervous.
Yeah.
I do anyway. I assume that everybody else does.
Usually face-to-face is easier.
Okay, let's look at some situations. You want to book a room. Try to say, I want to book a room.
我想订一个房间.
So which part of that is a room?
房间.
So one more time, how do you say, I want to book a room?
我想订一个房间.
The person on the front desk will probably ask you, when are you going to check in? How do you say check in, Qiu Laoshi?
入住, enter, living. So in Chinese, 住酒店 is to live in a hotel. Of course, you don't live in. But
you're not John Lennon or...
but you do. In Chinese, you say 住酒店, 住. So check in is 入住, enter, staying, enter, living.
Ask me, when are you going to check in?
什么时候入住?
And they will ask you, how many nights? Ask me, how many nights?
几晚? And because you stay overnight, so you need to have the verb 住几晚.
Tell me 3 nights.
3晚
So it's 3 lates in Chinese, isn't it?
晚 also means evening, night. 3晚 That's why here it says 住几晚 How many nights?
And of course they'll want to know from when until when. So how do you say from, 邱老师?
从
And to?
到
Tell me from the 3rd to the 5th.
从3号到5号
Tell me from the 3rd to the 5th. 2 nights.
从3号到5号2晚
You have to use 2, not
2
晚.
That's right, 2晚
They will also ask you what kind of room do you want. How do you say what kind?
什么样的
Ask me what kind of room do you want?
你想订什么样的房间 You need to have 订 there because you reserve the room.
Okay, this is this important thing in Chinese so that you have to mention the verb of what you're going to do, don't you?
That's right. 你想订什么样的房间
Of course, you want to know what kind are available. So what is available, 邱老师?
In Chinese, usually you do not really ask available. You ask what kind of rooms do you have?
So ask me, what kind of rooms do you have?
你们有什么样的房间 You as a group, 你们有什么样的房间
Common mistake for English speakers because we don't have this distinction between the plural and the singular you. So
That's right.
try to remember to get that correct. I have to admit I don't always myself. Shall we do a little bit of more ask me, tell me practice so
Yes,
we can
please.
Get this sort of in our heads? Tell me, I want to book a room.
我想订一个房间
Ask me, when are you going to check in?
什么时候入住
Tell me, the 3rd of February.
2月3号
Ask me, how many nights?
住几晚
Tell me, from the 3rd to the 6th. 3 nights.
从3号到6号3晚
Ask me, what kind of room do you want?
你想订什么样的房间
Ask me, what kind do you have?
你们有什么样的房间
Okay, we're going to carry on this conversation.
Yeah.
Now, the situation is that the person on the front desk is going to tell you that they have a suite, a twin, and a double and a single. So how do you say a suite, 邱老师?
套间 But in some area you might hear 套房
And what about a twin?
双人间 And again you might hear 双人房房间 You can use 房 or you can use 间
And a double?
标准间
So that's standard, isn't
Yeah,
it?
standard. Yeah, 标准间
And a single?
单人间 or 单人房。
So let's quickly go over those again. A suite, 邱老师, is?
套间
And a twin?
双人间
And a double?
标准间
And a single?
单人间
Let's see if you can get this. Tell me, we have a suites, twins, doubles, and singles.
我们有套间、双人间、标准间、单人间。
Now, of course, you want to know how much they cost. How would you say how much is?
多少钱？
How would you ask, how much is it a night?
多少钱一晚？ Or we can say 一晚多少钱？
Ask me, how much is a suite a night?
套间一晚多少钱？
Okay, let's practice with the other ones as well. Ask me, how much is a twin a night?
双人间一晚多少钱？
Ask me, how much is a double a night?
标准间一晚多少钱？
Ask me, how much is a single a night?
单人间一晚多少钱？
Tell me, 200 yuan.
200元。
Okay, a situation that's very common in China is that you have member cards for restaurants and hotels.
Yeah.
Every single restaurant and hotel, it seems.
Almost every, yes. Okay.
So how would you say a member card?
会员卡
One more time?
会员卡会员 is member, a car is from card. 会员卡
So how would you ask, do you have a member card?
您有没有会员卡
And how would you say members are 500 a night?
会员一晚500
Say, do you have a member card? Members are 500 a night.
您有没有会员卡会员一晚500 Okay, have you noticed that you don't have to say 500元 because now we know we are talking about currency 500元 and another thing is that you're asked do you have a member card. It doesn't mean that are you a member. They a lot of times they don't ask you are you a member. They just ask you have you got a card.
Because a friend might lend you one.
That's right. Especially you pay cash there a lot of times in China, and so it doesn't matter who has the membership.
As long as they get their money, they don't care.
Exactly.
Practical.
Mm-hmm.
Now you might be out of luck and they might be booked out.
Mm-hmm.
And how would you say booked out, Jolasha?
订满了
So literally booked full.
Yeah, book full. 订满了
And how would you say completely?
全
Then how do you say completely booked out?
全订满了
Tell me, on the 30th, suites are completely booked out.
对不起，套间30号晚上全订满了。
Okay, that's a long sentence, so I think we better practice that again.
Okay.
Remind me, Cholasha, how do you say single room?
单人间
Tell me, sorry, single rooms on the 30th are completely booked out.
对不起，单人间30号晚上全订满了。
And do you remember how to say double room?
标准间。
Tell me, sorry, on the 30th, double rooms are completely booked out.
对不起，标准间30号晚上全订满了。
Now we're going to ask about breakfast. Do you remember how to say breakfast?
早餐。
Ask me, does it include breakfast?
Include will be 含早餐吗？
Tell me no.
不含。
Ask me, how much is breakfast?
早餐多少钱？
Okay, let's do a quick review of this page. Ask me, how much is a single?
单人间一晚多少钱？
Tell me, it's $250 a night.
250元一晚 or 一晚250元。
Ask me, do you have a member card? Members are 200.
您有没有会员卡？会员一晚200。
Ask me, does it include breakfast?
含早餐吗？
Tell me no.
不含。And usually you would say 对不起 so sorry doesn't include 对不起不含。
Ask me, how much is breakfast?
早餐多少钱？
Tell me, it's 20 yuan.
20元。 And usually you want to be more specific. You probably say 一人20元 one person 20元 Yeah,
Just in case you invite a whole coachload of people.
that's right. Okay, 一人20元 Okay, let's move on.
Right, we need to know how to get to the hotel now, don't we, Chalasha?
That's right. After you booked a room, you need to know where it is.
We've crossed the first challenge. How do you say near something, Chalasha?
Near 靠近
And that will be sort of near a building of some kind or a famous landmark.
Yeah, Chinese way, you ask people that where the office is located, the hotel is located. And we usually ask 靠近哪儿 means near which so landmark 靠近哪儿
Ask me, where's your hotel near?
你们酒店靠近哪儿
And you might want to know what district it's in. How do you say district, Chalasha?
区
Ask me which district.
哪一区
Ask me in which district.
在哪一区
Let's put those together. Ask me, where's your hotel near? In which district?
你们酒店靠近哪儿在哪一区 So basically, you ask where is the hotel? Where is the hotel located? And Chinese way, you said, 你们酒店靠近哪儿在哪一区
Let's have a little practice. Ask me, where's your hotel located?
你们酒店靠近哪儿在哪一区
Tell me, near the train station.
靠近火车站
Now you want to know how much a taxi costs from the airport
To the hotel.
to the hotel, yes. How do you say by taxi?
打车
Ask me, how much does it cost by taxi?
打车多少钱
Ask me, from the airport, how much does it cost by taxi?
从机场打车要多少钱 So we have 要 here, so requires how much, okay? Needs how much.
How do we ask, how long does it take?
要多长时间
Let's have a go at putting that together. Ask me, from the airport, how much does it cost by taxi? How long does it take?
从机场打车大概要多少钱要多长时间
Okay, that's a bit of a chunky sentence there, so let's practice it a bit. Ask me, from the train station, how much does it cost by taxi?
In Chinese, we use 大概 about because there's not certain number there. Yeah. 从火车站打车大概要多少钱
Tell me 100 yuan.
要100元
Tell me, around 100.
大概要100
Ask me, how long does it take?
要多长时间
Tell me, about half an hour.
大概要半小时
Let's try another one. Ask me, from the Palace Museum, how much does it cost by taxi?
So Palace Museum is 故宫故宫从故宫打车大概要多少钱
Tell me, about 50 yuan.
大概要50元
Ask me, about how long does it take?
要多长时间
Tell me, about 10 minutes.
大概要10分钟
Let's start to think about public transport. How do you say public transport, Chalosha?
公交车
Ask me, can you get there by public transport?
公交车可以到吗
Ask me, from the airport, can you get there by public transport?
从机场有公交车可以到吗 We have 有 here means there is or there are or are there or is there 有公交车可以到吗
Let's practice it with another bit of vocabulary because this is important. Ask me, can you get there by public transport from the train station?
从火车站有公交车可以到吗
Tell me yes.
有
Let's move on. You want to ask, do I need to change? Change bus, change train. How do you say change, Chalosha?
Here in this concept, okay, will be 倒车倒车
Ask me, do I need to change?
要不要倒车 Sometimes you can hear 用不用倒车，用不用 need or don't need， 要不要倒车 both are fine.
Tell me no.
不要 or 不用
Tell me yes.
要
Are we going to have instructions now? How do you say the number of a bus, Qiu老师?
For example, number 3, we say 三路 or number 2, we would say 二路 in terms of public transportation, buses, the number of buses.
How do you say take number 3?
搭三路
Tell me, you can take number 3 from the airport.
可以在机场搭三路
Tell me, you can take number 3 from the airport to the train station.
可以从机场搭三路到火车站
You need that
到 arrive to get somewhere 到火车站
Okay, using the same structure at the beginning, tell me, you can take number 3 from the airport at the train station, change to number 2.
可以在机场搭三路到火车站到二路
Let's practice that one with a couple of other bits of vocabulary. Tell me, you can take number 3 from the airport. At the library, change to number 2.
可以在机场搭三路到图书馆到二路
Let's try one more. Tell me, you can take a number 5 from the train station.
可以在火车站搭五路
Tell me, you can take a number 5 from the train station. At the library, change to number 3.
可以在火车站搭五路到图书馆倒三路
Okay, let's move on. Now they're going to tell you that they'll keep the room until a certain time. How would you say keep the room, Qiu老师?
保留
And how do you say keep the room until?
房间保留到
And how do you say the room will be kept for you?
房间帮您保留
Tell me, the room will be kept for you until 6 in the afternoon.
房间帮您保留到下午6点
Now let's quickly review all that, shall we?
Okay.
Ask me, where's your hotel near? What district?
你们酒店靠近哪儿？在哪一区？
Tell me, it's near Kowloon train station.
靠近九龙火车站。
Ask me, from the airport, how much does it cost by taxi?
从机场打车大概要多少钱 Although in English it didn't say 大概 about, but in Chinese usually give them this
You're very rarely definite, are you?
That's right. Okay.
Tell me, about 150.
大概要150。
Ask me, about how long does it take?
大概要多长时间？
Tell me about half an hour.
大概要半小时。
Ask me, from the airport, is there public transport to get there?
从机场有公交车可以到吗？
Tell me yes.
有。
Ask me, do I need to change?
要不要倒车？
Tell me yes.
要。
Tell me you can take the number 3 from the airport.
可以在机场搭3路。
Tell me, from the airport, you can take number 3 to the train station.
可以在机场搭3路到火车站。
Tell me, from the airport, you can take number 3 to the train station and change to 2.
可以在机场搭3路到火车站倒2路。
Tell me, the room will be kept for you until 6 in the afternoon.
房间帮您保留到下午6点。
And that brings us to end of this Chinese language builder for staying in a hotel.
And
Well,
here,
the first lesson
the,
anyway.
That's the first lesson. It's only telephone booking.
Yeah, you haven't got there yet.
Yeah, no, not yet. It's only the telephone bit. Okay.
More to come. You'll be booking in
You're checking in at a hotel now.
Maybe, unfortunately, having to complain about some things and ask for a few things.
That's right. It's coming soon. Okay.
So for now, it's time to say 再见.
再见 and have fun.